Hello, 大家好. It's been a long time. I hope that while I was away, everybody's been working hard on your Mandarin. So the topic for this episode today is, how do you say yes and no in Mandarin? A simple question, but the answer might not be so straightforward. Before we begin, just a reminder to those who have yet to sign up to my website newsletter. I'm sure the times when you're not sure of what a certain sound in Mandarin should sound like, and when that happens, don't you wish you could listen to just what you need with a simple click? This is exactly what I've come up with, an incredibly convenient table with clickable audio of all the basic finals and initials of Mandarin, and not just in one tone, but in all the 4 tones. So if you haven't signed up yet, hurry and click the link. I promise it's a gift you don't want to miss. This gift is exclusively for my newsletter subscribers, and the offer is ending on 12th December, which is just less than 2 days away. Alright, so let's begin our lesson. There is no simple translation for yes and no in Mandarin. Depending on the situation and the question, the way we say yes and no also changes. In most cases, when the question is a yes-no question, whereby the asker wants to know is it A or not A, then the way we answer is usually just copying the question and making it into an answer. Easy, right? Let's have a look. 你明天来吗? 来. The question is about whether you're coming or not coming, so you simply say coming or not coming. And so if the answer is negative, we say 不来. Of course, depending on what you want to emphasize, you can also have a longer answer. 我来. 明天来. 我明天来. 我不来. 明天不来. 我明天不来. Let's have a look at a couple more. 你的手机贵吗? 贵. 不贵. 我可以走了吗? 可以. 不可以. So, in essence, you use the question as a template and simply insert the answer. But perhaps you're still not quite happy with what I've covered so far. Is there really no simple yes and no in Mandarin? How can that be? Well, actually, you could say that there is. A simple yes would be 是, and no is 不. But let's see how we use them. We'll look at the previous examples again. 你明天来吗? 是，我来。是，明天来。是，我明天来。不，我不来。不，明天不来。不，我明天不来。So, you can simply add 是 or 不 in front. But be aware that this might not always work, and sometimes, even if it works, it may sound a bit unnatural. Now back to the previous examples. 你的手机贵吗? 是，很贵。不，不贵。我可以走了吗? 是，可以。不，不可以。You must be thinking, it is straightforward. Well, to some extent. For the negative 不 in these examples, everything sounds quite natural. But for the positive, when you add 是 in front, sometimes it might sound a bit weird. This is because 是 actually means is, it is so. Like A is B. So when you put it in front, you may sound like you are stressing a fact, emphasizing that the whole sentence is true. So say I'm asking a simple question. Is your mobile phone expensive? And if you say 是，很贵, it may sound like there's more to it, in some cases having the effect of saying something like, oh yeah, it is indeed very expensive. Alright, my explanation so far may seem like overkill. It takes a lot to understand slight nuances. But the takeaway here is that in many cases, when the question is a simple yes-no question, it is often enough to just echo the question template and insert your answer. Alright, so there are indeed cases whereby copying and pasting just doesn't work. So mostly, If the question is a yes-no question, it works. But what if it isn't? We have a few more expressions. 对 This means correct. That's right. 是这个吗？对，是这个。In this case, because the question is it or is it not? So the answer can be copied from the question. You can say 是 as well. 好 This means good. Okay. Fine. We use it often to agree to a suggestion, so you can use it when you want to say, let's do so, let's go ahead with this. 加糖吗？好。看个电影怎么样？好。For number 5, it's okay to copy the question and say 加. But in number 6, it sounds weird to say 看. In this simple example, even if it sounds weird, you will still be understood, fortunately, but it is unnatural, because the question is not a yes-no question, but asking about your opinion. 行 This is similar to 好。星期六一起吃个饭吧。行。Answering 好 in this case is perfectly fine. 嗯 This is a casual way to say yes, similar to saying yeah, yep. 这是你的吗？嗯 What else can you say besides in this example? Let's have a look at what we've covered so far and see which ones are okay. Echo the question and say 是. Respond with 对. Respond with 好. Respond with 行. For the negative, things can get a little complicated. Depending on the scenario, you may want to choose different ways of answering. We'll look at the previous examples again. 是这个吗？不，不是。不对，不是这个。不对 means not right, so do be careful when using this. In certain situations, you don't want to sound that you're saying the other person is wrong. 加糖吗？不。不加。不要。不用。看个电影怎么样？下次吧。我今天有点忙。You can see here that it's difficult to say no in this case. Please don't say 不好 unless you're trying to unfriend the person. Or perhaps you're already on very close terms with the person and you can afford to be very straightforward and very casual. Because 不好 really does sound like you are unhappy. 星期六一起吃个饭吧。星期六恐怕不行。This is similar to the last scenario. Avoid saying only 不行. Always be aware, context is key in Chinese. The above is just a simple summary of the most common ways of saying yes and no. Remember, there is more to it. Here's something extra for you. During attendance taking, how do we respond when our names are called? The answer is, we say 到, 在, meaning I've arrived, I'm here. I hope the episode today was also useful, and if you've enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to sign up to my website newsletter to get your free clickable Mandarin pronunciation table. 再见!